Hello, it's Friday night and I have ramen. Chicken karaage first. Karaage is, yeah, it's good. Good shit. But then I've got Canada ramen. I haven't added the broth yet, but this is, oh geez, my goodness, wow. Let's pour the broth. I'm too clumsy for this kind of stuff. It's hot. Oh, doing it so well. Oh, wow. Okay, this is gonna go down really well. So Japan historically ran on rice for the most part, although it did harvest wheat. It played more of a secondary role. All the same, during the Edo period, which was 1603 to 1868, they did have their soba and udon noodles, which were wheat noodles. So I'm not sure many people know this because I certainly didn't, but actually ramen noodles comes from China and is made from a special kind of noodle, which is an alkaline noodle. The broth is so good. So ramen use something called kansui, which is a alkaline mineral water which contains sodium carbonate and potassium carbonate. This raises the pH of the dough and also changes the protein structure of the wheat gluten. I'm gonna add, which you can see I've already gone through most of this jar, is like my new obsession. From white mousu, I think it's mousu because there's a little image of a mouse there. Probably the best chili oil I've ever had. And I can have heaps and heaps of it. Well, I can't have, but I will have. Crispy. This produces a firmer chew and a yellow color, and also maintains its integrity in a hot broth. It's really expensive though. London prices. Oh yeah. So this chemical trick was something that was introduced to Japan from China, from these Chinese traditions such as ramen. So before China introduced this technique, Japanese noodles were traditionally a little bit more springy and softer. I bet you're wondering, when did this influence from China start? The short story of how China began its noodle influence into Japan starts with the Meiji Restoration in 1868. This was a political revolution in Japan that ended 2 centuries of the Tokugawa shogunate rule. This marked the beginning of a rapid modernization of Japan and transformed it into a centralized, industrialized nation state. Once this happened, Japan's port cities began to fill with foreign workers. This meant that Chinese communities started to form in these major cities such as Yokohama, Nagasaki, and Kobe. Yes. It was within these communities that Chinese people started to serve their noodle soups. And Japanese customers started to call this shina soba, which is an old Japanese term for China. It didn't take long before there was a ramen boom that reached Tokyo. It was here in Tokyo that the first ramen restaurant was ever established in 1910. This restaurant was filled with Chinese employees, and they created a noodle soup that was more designed for the Japanese taste, therefore bringing together the authentic Chinese noodle soup from the port cities into the buzzing hybrid city of Tokyo. It was reported that at this restaurant they served 3,000 bowls a day, which is incredible for its time. By the 1920s and 30s, ramen spread through yatai, which is these mobile food carts. These vendors would work late at night and would feed people coming back from their factory, dock, and construction jobs. And it was easy food, so you could just grab and go. The sound of a ramen food cart was said to be quite distinctive. The vendors would push these carts whilst blowing a bamboo instrument called the charumera. After World War II in Japan, there was rationing of rice, but there was an abundance of wheat. And this only meant that ramen noodles became more rampant and more popular as a staple dish. It was because of this that some regional ramens started to evolve depending on obviously where you were in Japan. Today, Japan is ramen mad. You have ramen museums, ramen rankings, and Michelin recognized ramen shops. One notable one is the Sutsa, founded in 2012, was founded in 2012 by the late chef Yuki Onishi. And the restaurant was known for blending the famous umami flavors with global influence and became the first ramen shop to receive a Michelin star. I would love to talk about the instant ramen noodles, but I feel like that would be a whole other video. So I will do a separate one for that. In the meantime, thank you so much again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you learned some nuggets of news that you can show off to your friends with. But once again, thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching and getting this far in the video. If you did, thank you so much. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week.